my kitchen. On today's session is a recap of a recipe that I already loaded for you guys, which is the Afghan noodle soup, and the name is Osh. This one is a quick, easy recipe for those of you who are in rush and wants to make this recipe. And it's very delicious. So this is a vegetarian one. I'll also put you guys the link for the first recipe that I made for Osh. So for those of you who wants to make the traditional way, which is with meat, you can try that as well. So let's take a look at the ingredient and let's go to this delicious recipe. First step here you need is tomatoes. So I have about 2 medium size of tomato, or you can use 1 large for this recipe. So you're gonna make the tomato into puree. So I'm gonna add everything to my mixer here, and you need garlic, lots of garlic. So I have here about 7 to 8 cloves of garlic. So you're gonna mix this and make it into a puree. Next I have here a pot, so you're going to use your pot and add oil as you wish. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of oil here. Then next thing you'll do is, if the oil is hot enough, then you're going to add the tomato puree, or that with garlic I mixed it. Just quickly add it to the oil and give it a good stir for 3 to 4 minutes. Once you stir the tomato and garlic puree here, then you're gonna add a can of mixed beans, or you can add just the chickpeas or red kidney beans, whatever beans you like. If you don't have this, then it's optional. You don't have to. You can stick with the noodles only. So I'll add the mixed beans to this and give it a stir. So next we need our noodles. So you can use any brand name for spaghetti noodles, or you can use any other type of long noodles. So up to you, and it's totally your choice how much of it you need, because depending on the recipe size you're making for your family and friends. These are some herbs. If you have herbs, use it for this recipe. If you don't have it, then that's okay. Here I have is dill. This is a dry dill, and this is dry mint, and it's 2 tablespoons of each, or you can use more. So it's totally optional if you don't have this. You can also use fresh coriander leaves, also known as cilantro. So let's go to the next step. Next I'm going to add hot water. I'll be adding about 8 cups, but again, if you like it more soupy, you can add more. So I'll begin with 8 cups of water here. The spices here for this is very basic, so you need salt. Salt is per your own taste. I'm adding 2 teaspoons here. And I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. If you don't have turmeric powder, it's optional, but it helps with the recipe as well. So if you have some, please do add turmeric powder. If you like spicy, then you can try to add chili powder or chili flake. It's totally up to you. Or you don't have to if you don't like spicy. So I'll just add a little bit of chili flake. Next we need is yogurt for this recipe, and this yogurt is very important part of Osh noodle soup. I have a 1 cup of plain yogurt. I already showed you guys how to make a homemade yogurt. If you want to see the recipe, I'll leave a link for you guys. And next we need a garlic, so I'm using 1 large size of a garlic clove. Next I'm going to add 1/4 cup of water to this, and some more dry mint. If you don't have this, then it's optional. So this is a dry mint here, and you need to add some salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, or per your taste, and then you're gonna give everything a good mix. So garlic part in this is very important. Remember, make sure to add your garlic. Once it comes to boil, you're gonna add the herbs, which is the dry mint and dill. At the same time, you're going to add your noodles. So it's up to you how much you want to add, but I'll be adding some noodles here and make it into 4 parts here. So I added almost half of the pack of spaghetti noodles, which is about 500 grams. So I added half of this. Make sure you give a good stir, and then you're gonna cover the top halfway and let it get cooked for about 15 to 12 minutes. Alright, so our Osh is ready here. I'm gonna give it a good stir first. It smells so delicious. And I'm gonna add the garlic here with the yogurt that I mixed it. So just add about half of this, because when you mix this and serve it, it really gives a good flavor and makes a difference. And once you add the yogurt, give it another mix, and now this is ready to be served for a delicious, homemade, easy, quick recipe on Afghan noodle soup. It's vegetarian, so there you go. And here's a quick, easy recipe on homemade Afghan osh, which is the Afghan noodle soup. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of the yogurt garlic here because I love the flavor of garlic into this recipe. And you can do the same, it really makes difference. Because I like it spicy, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of red chili powder for myself, but for you it's optional, you don't have to. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this recipe. Now remember, you don't need to add any tomato paste or onions. This is a simple and quick, easy recipe. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me your feedbacks, and hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Thank you so much.